Hey guys, figured I might start making some videos for each of the weekly Discord challenges and see how we go with that. For those of you who aren't aware, on the Second Extinction Discord, there are weekly challenges promoted by the current community manager Carney, where if you're able to beat the score he posts, you can receive a Player of the Week nameplate, and if you are the best for multiple weeks in a row, you also receive a win towards the MVP Discord role, along with a couple of unique dino pins and a hand-stitched ERA badge. You need to get to 10 wins in order to receive the MVP title, although if you were just after the Player of the Week nameplate, these videos should likely help, or at least give you a good chance. So I'll jump just straight into it. This week, the weekly challenge is to play on hard mode and gather as much research in a specific region. This week it's Lata Plains. What you can see here is the route that I'm planning on taking, landing in Nova Ridge and running south towards the camp in Lata. If the infestation is there, I'd complete that as well. Then I'd check the golden egg location along the way to clearing the comm center. After that's cleared, heading towards the radar and then down to the black box and containers. Back towards the camp and the other spawn of the infestation. Clear north towards the last few shipping containers and finish by extraction farming until 30 minutes is up. I'm ignoring the current necrosis event as it takes too long to complete solo and will slow down your point gain. With all that out of the way, let me show you how it's done. So for this challenge, as you'll be mostly extraction farming, I would suggest that you take a safe hero such as Rosie being an ideal choice. I personally prefer Jurgen, but if you're not used to his playstyle, Rosie is by far the easiest and safest choice. I'm running with the rocket launcher with autoloader and uninterruptible, as both are core when extraction farming. As for secondary, I won't be using it much, so the SMG is my preferred choice for its ability to quickly remove hollows. As for augments, hands down you'll want Wrath Burst and Adrenaline Response, with your third one being up to personal preference. Typically I take Deflection on Enforcers, but that's counterintuitive with uninterruptible, so I'll pick up Coagulant just to make sure that I don't go down. As for grenades, Shock Grenade is the best grenade, so I would always take that, and mines just for that extra little bit of DPS. For this challenge, seeing as it is time based, you're going to want to have either your phone or a second screen so that you can have a timer handy. But other than that, I'll run you through the first little bit, and then I'll probably just speed up the video as it will be a little bit boring watching me extraction farm for 25 minutes. The time starts, the mission timer starts from once you hit the ground. So that's when you'll want to press start on your timer. So typically you'll start at about now. Actually, now. When you hear that, a couple of those that bit. But like I said previously, what you're going to want to do straight away is just run down south and head towards the camp. You don't need to worry about killing anything in these locations for the simple fact that anything you do kill won't count, as it's only the research that you gain in Lata Plains that counts. So the easiest way is to run this way, and then you can just do a little dodgy jump up through here, if I can not die, because that would be very awkward if I died during it. Looks like we don't have the infestation, so that's great. That means that it's along the way. When clearing the camps, you only have to clear 2 of those parts, you don't have to clear the whole thing. And then if I don't stuff up that jump, what you want is the jump along here just to save time as well. Obviously you could do that a smidgen quicker. The golden egg is up in that location, so in order to get there, you'll see this and you have to run up and then do a little bit of a jump. And hopefully it's here. Beautiful. And so that already will start you off at 72 research, or not 72, 52 for that, because the camp, or 48 if we want to get technical, because it would have been 24 for the camp. You can look back and see that. Then you're running straight up here into the comm center, where you will have some common spawns. There'll be at least the armored bull. As the challenge is for gathering research, you do want to be collecting materials whenever possible. Deflection. To make this easy, you want to get hit, because that's the beauty of uninterruptible. Is you want to be getting hit so that you can reload quicker. Should be just about clear of the comm center now. Excellent. I'm sure the director will be pleased. Now, as I said, you want to be running down towards the radar relay. I forgot to mention the drone actually in that first bit. You'll hit the drone up as well in a moment, because it should be, as you're coming through here, the drone will be, well, you can see it on the map now, but it'll come through.
I see a radar relay. Mind reactivating it? Perfect. Got a much stronger signal now.
The black box is in that spot. And it will always be there if you get the right spawn. So they've taken away some of the randomness within the map, which I think is a poor design choice, but hey, I'm not a developer. I just play the game too much. In order to stop that drone from actually disappearing, I'm just going to block it here, or knock it down. I forgot to mention that those are also good. If you can get any of the egg sacs, that would be really helpful. I should not be here. That's a little bit. I suppose that's what everyone complains about. Flatbacks. But again, that's why you take Rosie, because she's just so safe. Yeah, there was that bull somewhere. I don't know where he went. That's alright, no biggie. He'll show up if he does. And again, you can grab ammo and stuff along the way. Now I can comfortably go. Oh, there he is. With weakness exploitation, that's why you take the shock grenade, because it then makes removing a bull ridiculously, well, actually any dino ridiculously easy to be honest. But you might as well just go with bulls for now. Again, there's only about 3 parts that you need to actually blow up off them. So what we have now is the infestation to clear. And you're still ideally wanting to be collecting the materials as you go, just to make sure you don't miss any, to give yourself the best chance. The thing is, the score to beat, I think this week is about 2,750 maybe? Give or take. I don't remember exactly. I know my current best is 3,200 and something. It's not 50. I think it's 3,240, and that's with Jurgen. Because again, I think Jurgen is the strongest, but we'll see. Who knows? The last time I did a video like this, my actually ended up doing better playing as Rosie than I did playing as Jurgen. So that always yeah. So last time I did one of these ones, it was Discord challenge was to collect as many not research materials. So the last part is just dealing with this. You don't probably really have to collect all of it this way. I'm just choosing to do a full clear. You might be better off to skip out on running this far, as it's not probably necessary. I just can't help myself, and considering it's a 36 point container, it's probably worthwhile. Now the rest of this run is literally repair this and then extraction farm. So I'll discuss that a little bit, and then I'll probably just speed up the video and yeah, and put some music on, and we'll see you after that. So you've got 60 seconds to deal with. You want to be making sure to hold on to the hollows. So you want the hollows to stay in order to keep spawning some dinos. And you want to start your extraction as soon as possible. So right now, if I was to check my phone, I can tell you how long it's been. So it's been 8.5 minutes so far, and should be right to have started this by about 9. The real good thing about having if you get hit by something like the acid spit, your uninterruptible then just continues to proc over and over. So we started that at 9:10, so it's 20 minutes of extraction farming. Already 1,000 points. You'll get 120 points for leaving as well. So whatever you have at the end, you pick up another 120. Another good reason for the rocket launcher is to be dealing with or flipping the flatbacks without always needing your grenades. Because if you're playing someone like Jurgen, you don't, or Jurgen, Ortega, any of the others, you don't always have grenades. Well, obviously Jurgen's always got his satchel, but yeah, the main thing you'll be doing is just keeping an eye out for all of the materials. And hopefully if I get flatbacks, I'll be able to show you what you're supposed to do to get them to despawn. trouble and you end up with too many flatbacks, you can just run. I think it's only about this far. You don't have to run too far, but run about this far away, and you should be able to come back and it'll disappear. This challenge is going to be very RNG based. Like, it's purely dependent on how many materials you can gather, how many dinos spawn for you. If you were doing this with 3 people, or even with a second, I would have probably sat at a different spot and had kept the infestation alive, and maybe had a person do that as well as the process event, as you could comfortably have a person doing that, because at the moment we're only at 18 minutes. We're actually on track to beat my current record, which is pretty good, which is what I thought was going to happen. I'll try and make a video on it, but things could always slow down. if you did have the Rex, you could kill the Rex as well for a few easy points, or even get the Rex low and he'll spawn a couple of burrows, which can help add to the amount of dinos you could be fighting at once. have it. 360. Best one yet. Now you'll have to make sure that you do take a screenshot or record, and then take a screenshot of your screen at the last few bits. So yeah, the reason that one was better was the materials. 669. So solar things. And now this is the part you need to get. There you go. Just got to get it quickly. Yeah, there you have it. That is how easy the challenge could be. Good luck.